We're having so much fun right here in the studio, sports this morning. Well, let's take a look at what the papers are saying right about now. So much to talk about, and just to go ahead without wasting so much time. I have Sports Day here with me. A big one, that's on page 12. Dele Alli, a youngster who plies his trade with Tottenham Hotspur, where it says Dele Alli dares Arsenal in Capital One Cup clash on Wednesday. Austin was talking about that fixture earlier on, and it should be an interesting one because an interesting thing about the Capital One Cup is you get to see younger players, you know, making the fray.
Top teams try to rest the star players.
Exactly. You know, at some point in seasons past, we used to have the Arsenal young guns.
No, the academy.
Oh, the academy.
And then when they really needed trophy, they started playing the first team.
When they needed the trophy, they started playing the first team. So you get that on page 12. Dele Alli dares Arsenal in Capital One Cup clash on Wednesday. We have other interesting stories there. Fallout from of course, the English Premier League game between Chelsea and Arsenal. Costa hit with FA charge. Andy Murray is also there. He may miss Davis Cup final. Well, that is still something that he's still reconsidering at this point in time. So he might just feature. Who knows? Who knows? So if you want to, just get a copy and see what's all in the papers there.
All right. Next paper for review is Sporting Sun, and I'm hoping it's going to come up on your screen shortly. I have the headline, and I also have a question, because the lead story in the paper is talking about Super Eagles coach Sunday Oliseh. Oliseh blows hot. Eagles will be deadly. That story is on page 2 of the Sporting Sun, and that's it on your screen. And the question for me, guys, I do not know, but I guess maybe you know what I don't know. What's our plan for Chan? Nobody seems to be saying anything. I don't hear that, I see the coach talk about the AFCON, maybe the World Cup qualifier in November, but nobody's talking about Chan. And that's a way to build a team from the domestic league.
Well, it is a way to build a team from the domestic league, but I think because the AFCON seems to have a little bit of a more prominence than the Chan. Oliseh really wants to channel his energy towards that. Not really.
It's part of the calendar.
Manage it properly. Don't even make me, that plays in the domestic league, to feel like I'm irrelevant. It's when it's about time they start.
I want to believe he's not. I want to believe he's not looking away from Chan.
Sorry, I'm really interested in this. What evidence do you have that he's not? It's too early to start criticizing the coach. But from what I gather and from what I know, I really don't see anything happening. And I want to be sure that we are not just going to discard. We did a good project, gave us results, and I'm afraid that we're going to abandon it. The Chan is a very good opportunity. Now we have discovered that these home-based lads would not make Sunday Oliseh's team. I would not quarrel with that. I would not quarrel with that. It's being paid to manage the Super Eagles. Fine. But you now have the opportunity to assemble these home-based lads, and nobody's telling us about the plan. I think if the coach is listening,
I'm sure we'll get something.
It should do something. It should worry you if we're in September and we have matches in 1 or 2 months and nobody can say anything. Not even the assistant coach is worrying.
Let's still give him some.
I think at this point we shouldn't even put so much on Sunday Oliseh, because I'm sure he's mega busy.
He's really busy
to get it right against Egypt, and of course execute those friendly games. The NFF, particularly the department that is in charge of domestic football. The NFF has so much, everything.
Somebody
rises and falls on leadership. The Chan is the only competition that will make me playing in Warri Wolves, Heartland, Aqua, to take my league football seriously.
Exactly.
Because that's where they will look at me and say, Austin, come play at the Chan. And at the Chan, they know educators were here.
And that's your gateway to you.
Where did he get out of this country? A lot of... Okay.
We all agree that the Chan is not something we need to overlook or we should play down.
But somebody's not saying it that way. Well, let me tell you how risky it is for us. We even understand. And it's down to even the basics of our football. The Federation Cup, everyone has zipped up.
Sealed lips.
With the Federation Cup, you know that teams have qualified for the finals. No dates. We only know of the venue. They might change it tomorrow. And no sponsor for the Federation Cup. That's in England, your FA Cup. It has done so well for the country, and this year it has been competitive. In fact, it got good following this year. But somebody somewhere that is in charge of Nigerian football, they're not saying anything. Not cool.
That's what the problem is.
Okay, front page of the Complete Sports. That's the paper in front of me. I don't like this, but we need to, take a good look at it and see if it's true. So, no new Man City deal for Iheanacho with the rider, despite reported interest by Tottenham in Nigerian starlets. And I'm wondering, where is this coming from?
I don't understand. I don't understand. It's worrying if it's true. It's really worrying because I thought the young lad showed signs that he's a man for the future. And with the way I know Pellegrini to be, he seems to be a man that is thinking beyond the now, thinking of the after. So we'll wait and see. But if you've played for Manchester City, there are chances. You're not just going to drop into oblivion.
Exactly.
You're going to get chances.
I think it all boils down to Iheanacho himself. I want to believe he's a very ambitious young lad who really wants to make a name for himself. Right there at Manchester City. So, probably in training, and he needs to really up his game and show the coach that,
asking me, who will I play between Jesus Navas and Iheanacho? I said good night. Navas has not scored a goal in how many games? You bring in a young Nigerian striker and off he goes and he's winning you a crucial game.
It really boils down to him now to keep his...
I don't even see, I can't even compare it, just because people start saying I'm biased because I'm Nigerian. Iheanacho,
like we know him to be.
He's a quality player. He's got good potential.
And he has to keep showing that.
And I think it's about time too. His agents, family members, let's give him a chance to play football where they want him to play football. The agreement they should sign is this player, when he comes to your club, he must play a particular amount of games. He must feature. And I think that would be a good one for his career. Still with the front page of the Complete Sports, Ighalo makes EPL Team of the Week. Eagle striker tops EA Sports Performance Index of match day 6. I totally agree. He was very good in that one against Swansea. They won 2-1. He got a brace.
Against Newcastle.
Newcastle. Moses targets small glory at West Ham. And then Ahmed Musa trilled with Dumbia combo. That's front page of the Complete Sports.
Yeah, all right.
All right.
Okay, so let's go to the one that we've always wanted to talk about, or the fans out there actually are really talking about. The
Adebayo cannot wait to let the English FA know that they are not being fair to the Gunners.
If you observe that, I kept quiet.
Yeah.
We're looking at the tweets. The tweets are like the court of public opinion, not my words. So you can just go right ahead and read the tweets.
In this part of the world
your
now.
Arsenal fans,
This part of the world.
Watch this show and let the English FA know. But it's okay. But I think the English FA got it a little bit wrong. Maybe they were just too harsh on Gabriel.
They were.
They were just a little bit too harsh for Gabriel. What happened? It wasn't Gabriel's business.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
It wasn't his business. He's just being a good teammate. Because Shirley that has the problem just backed out.
He just backed out.
Behave like a professional.
That is it. And that was where even Arsene Wenger had a problem with him as well, with Gabriel.
That's why Mario said, I think you should talk about Gabriel and Paulista because he could have just allowed it to go. He didn't let it go. And in all of this, I blame Mike Dean. He didn't take control. I also blame the captain of Arsenal Football Club.
Yeah.
Where was Santi Cazorla at the time? Go talk to your player. Go bring some calm. He wasn't seen anywhere.
He didn't. For Catola and Diego Costa really, to be playing in the national team, you should have expected something to come out of that.
You know the player.
You know the player.
12, 13 years ago, when Manchester United and Arsenal were playing, you had two captains that would not even smile.
It will become their problem when you have a problem.
When you have a problem.
National team players on both sides who would not even shake hands. It was that bad. You had Barthez on this side, you had Patrick Vieira on this side. No smiles, no handshakes. There was a particular incident. Roy Keane had to go to Patrick Vieira to tell him, I heard you said so. Don't kick around any of my boys. If you do that, you're going to have problems with me. And I think the leadership was the problem because at that point, Paulista got involved. Someone should have held him. Because you know the consequence. If he gets sent off.
You had a traveling team.
That's where.
So there will be pressure on the referee. And that was what Costa was trying to do. And he did it until Paulista
Koscielny was my man. Behaved the way professional. Like it was pushed, it was shoved, kicked.
Just got him with the game.
Almost got a slap on the face. still walked away.
In fact, got a
If it
slap.
really was a ploy by
to think
Diego
that-
Costa,
and to-
you know,
and to
to
think
get
that the ref-
some of the players
And
worked up,
looking at the
it
charges,
worked.
I'm surprised. One violent conduct, one improper conduct, and they both get three matches. I don't get it. I know there's a problem I have with.
You don't get it.
I don't. I still don't.
Why?
There's a problem I have.
You want another city, Yemi Adebayo, for Arsenal.
Maybe we
get
should.
it.
Maybe we should listen again to Arsene Wenger, you know, and Jose Mourinho about the game and the comments from that one, and let's just have it in a proper perspective, you know, talking about that a ban or suspension.
They have the right to appeal.
They have the right to
I have
appeal.
a feeling
Arsenal
Chelsea will not appeal. Because if you do, it makes matters worse. Everybody saw what happened. But for Gabriel Paulista, there are chances, maybe if it does, maybe it might be reduced.
Mourinho saw what happened with Paulista.
Let's listen. Let's take a listen, and then we'll continue right about now. Stay with us.